Okay, guys, let's roll. Recognize the background image? You do. You recognize her. How well do you know her? Well, you only knew her for 1 minute 32 seconds. Oh, I knew her for almost 3 minutes. What number were you? Oh, I was in the first 200, so I didn't have to wait too long. Yeah, it's Bonnie Blue. Women. Do not sexualize women. My answer to women is don't sleep with 1,000 men in a day. Shame on you, girl. Anyhow, why are we talking about Bonnie Blue? Oh, before we talk about Bonnie, something else. Let's go over here. MP breaches rules through APG linked to Israel. Do you ever wonder how a foreign country can gain control of your own? Honey traps. If it's not an honey trap, it's money, isn't it? An MP was found to be in breach of standards after a parliamentary group support organisation was found to have funding links to a firm owned by the Israeli government. Shocked, I'm shocked, I'm shocked, I'm shocked, I tell you, that Israel would do such a thing and interfere with the democracy of the United Kingdom. Let's leave him to stew, is it? Now, let's go have a talk about Bonnie Blue. Let's have another look at her, is there? Good old Bonnie Blue. Her claim to fame is that she slept with 1,000 men in one day. Interesting thing, they tried to keep it quiet at the time, but there were people there observing what sort of men go to this kind of thing. And guess what they didn't want the people to know? There were disproportionately large numbers of Pakistani and, I regret to say, Indian men. Well, what's Bonnie Blue been up to then? Shall we go have a look? I know she's overseas at the moment. Bonnie Blue backs Reform UK as she faces deportation over barely legal status. Yeah, she's taken her bus. It's called the Bang Bus. I have no idea why they'd call it that. And she's sucking on. She just can't stop sucking things, can she? It's a lolly. Anyhow, she's throwing her back in behind Reform. That is if they let her out of Malaya because she's been arrested and she could serve 15 years in prison for what she's doing out there. Stir down under with her infamous Bang Bus. Touring around the nation trying to catch barely legal boys, yeah. She's trying to get them as young as possible right after their age of consent. Oh, it's in Indonesia. She's in trouble at. I seen the images of them arresting the 17 young men. It was really funny. And yeah, what does she have to say? I think she's going to be a big asset, isn't it? I mean, join the Reform Party and you can join a queue to meet Bonnie Blue. I should get him rolling in, shouldn't I? Oh dear. Oh, the unbiased Daily Star said, led by loudmouth Nigel Farage. Well, he got something right. Right. What did she say? Speaking about reforms rising, Bonnie heaped praise on the party's stance on immigration. The tax system is terrible and it's smart to leave. Yeah. Too many people here. We are too accommodating, said the woman who accommodated 1,000 men. Introduction to tax inheritor. Granddad died. Sorry to hear that. Oh, dear. Speaking to the Daily Star, Bonnie Bat calls for tighter controls on our borders. After those 1,000 men, and with most of them being Indian and Pakistani, I can understand she'd want tighter controls. Summit needs tighter controls, that's for sure. And, but she said she would not be bonking any illegal immigrants. Oh well, at least she's sort of semi-patriotic. Keep it for the boys. Oh dear. No, it's not funny, is it? Okay, that is pretty disgusting, isn't it? I was just going to click to the next bit, and then I read this. In her view, she said the UK is messed up. Not the only thing that's messed up, Bonnie. Anyhow, guys, let's go over here and see what else is happening in the little world of the Reform Party. This guy here, Paul Bean, he leaves Reform UK after suspension for alleged comment. Okay? They've been thrown out left, right and centre. I'm surprised they've got any councillors left, the rate they get rid of them. A County Durham councillor has left Reform UK after being suspended by the party. Representing Cooker Ward as an independent. Criticisms of alleged social media posts criticising asylum seekers and the party. What did he say? Councillor Bean is alleged to have posted 97% of asylum seekers are lying about persecution in their home countries, and the other 3% have been credible to the point of being believable. Source me. Guess what job I do? Yeah. He's a civil servant working for the Home Office. Another post read, I work as an asylum decision maker for the Home Office, and I can tell you with authority that 93% of asylum seekers to the UK are men between 1835 and 92% of them are refused asylum. The truth is, the vast majority of asylum seekers are actually economic migrants abusing the asylum system. Yeah, I did find half a dozen other stories that I could tell you about. I scour this site here, get all the news on everything. It's a premium account. Select what I want. I think that might be why my eyes are playing up. Anyhow, let's get back over to Paul, is it? Paul, I got some advice for you, buddy. You've seen how Reform has treated you. I'm not blaming you for falling for Nigel's lies. Lots of people do in the beginning. I once thought he was a decent man, but that was a long time ago. Listen up now, you Reform members and people who possibly want to join the Reform Party as opposed to Advance UK. You have to know that there is no freedom of speech within the Reform Party. You're not a member of the Reform Party. When you pay money, you are just subscribing to a company, yeah, like a subscription. You don't have any say in who controls the party because the party is owned by Nigel Farage and his Muslim puppet master, with Muslims also helping to fund the Reform Party. Now, go over to Advance UK, yeah, and see how Advance UK is different to the Reform Party. There's just one bit I want to show you because I want to make this video quick. How are you different from Reform UK in terms of policies? Right, Farage is on record as saying a united Ireland is inevitable. Advance UK absolutely rejects that and the Irish Sea border. He is not concerned about the rate of demographic change. Advance UK is rightly concerned. He would not deport all illegal migrants in the country. He has said it is politically impossible. It is not impossible. Advance UK would take all steps required to deport them. He would not politically alienate Islam, whatever that means. Advance UK stands firmly for our Christian constitution, culture and values. He would consider bringing Shamima Begum back into the country. That's that female ISIS creature. Never would Advance UK allow this. He would allow trans women, i.e. men, into women's prisons on a risk-assessed basis. Never would Advance UK allow men into women's prisons. Okay, now Ben, you've got to be liking that, haven't you? Paul, you must be liking that. I like that. Anyhow, this is what you should pay attention to now, Paul Bean and other Reform Party councillors and so-called members. Listen to this. Reform does not believe in democracy. Farage is Reform and Reform is Farage. Advance UK's constitution is entirely democratic. You can read all about it on this site. Reform does not believe in free speech. It polices its members' views and habitually throws people out of the party for what they have tweeted. You have been thrown out of the party, Paul, for tweeting effectively. I'll read that again. Reform does not believe in free speech, proven in your case. It polices its members' views and habitually throws people out of the party for what they have tweeted. Advance UK does not police its members. We must be judged by our policies, not the views of our members. Now that sounds damn good to me. Some of Reform's MPs voted for assisted dying. Reform uses lawfare against its own. Rupert Lowe and others. Talking about Rupert Lowe, guys, he's really on a roll today, isn't he? Really on a roll. Total respect to that man. Anyhow, Paul, coming over to Advance UK, I'm sure they'd make you welcome there. Right, guys, let's go back to... I really wasn't in... What did I say, 173? I wasn't in the first 200. I was right at the back with the rest of the old men. Okay, guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow, saying goodnight. What? Do you want to look at the channel? Oh, not tonight, guys. Have a look tomorrow. Good night.